This is the brief on the history and causes of early modern witch hunts. We're diving into a really dark chapter of history. You know, the witch hunts that swept across Europe and colonial America from the late 1400s to the 1600s. We're talking about a wave of fear that targeted thousands. So, first off, you have to understand that the whole legal system was incredibly biased. It was basically codified by this book called the Malleus Maleficarum from 1484. It was like a handbook for witch hunters, and it argued that since the devil was real, witchcraft had to be real too, and it linked it all to heresy. And this fear, it disproportionately targeted women. Something like 75 to 80% of those accused were female, often women on the margins, like healers or midwives. Okay, so with that legal structure in place, what fueled all the hysteria? Well, for our second point, it's that mass fear was often driven by major societal instability. A huge trigger, especially in Europe, was the Little Ice Age. The climate got worse, crops failed, people were starving. So when you're facing that kind of crisis, it's easy to look for a scapegoat, right? People started blaming witches for everything. Late frosts, sick animals, you name it. And finally, the trials themselves were just arbitrary and deadly. In Europe, they had these insane methods like the swimming of witches. Basically, they'd throw you in the water. If you sank, you were innocent, but if you floated, you were guilty. It's a lose-lose. Then you look at the Salem trials, where the court relied on spectral evidence. That was basically testimony about a witch's ghost that only the accuser could see. How do you even defend against that? It's why you get these horrific outcomes, like Giles Corey being tortured to death just for refusing to plead.
In the end, these hunts show a terrifying pattern, don't they? It's where legal bias and mass panic, fueled by a crisis, let the powerful go after the most vulnerable.